Welcome back to the IBFP. Here's your host, Boxing New.
David Benavidez seen with a black eye. Look, let's break it down honestly and objectively as possible. And as you've seen, all these photos have hit the internet showing that David Benavidez has been walking around with a black eye. Somebody bust this man right in his face, got right through. And David Benavidez has done a few interviews talking about how he got the black eye and why he has a black eye. He stated, that's what we're doing. We have good sparring partners in here. He states, that's what happens when you're working hard. So he's basically saying he's working hard in the gym. That's how he got the black eye. I mean, let's be honest. He says sometimes the punches get through. We're having some really good sparring, and we're having some sparring partners emulate Boo Boo, and we're having really good sparring sessions. Now, on the outside, most people will look at this and say, man, this guy's getting his ass kicked in sparring. And I agree. This guy is getting hit with some shots, but you have to remember, David Benavidez is not an elite fighter defensively. This guy gets hit with a lot of shots. He's not used to moving his head, and he's used to using his head as a piñata. So at the end of the day, we understand why this guy has a black eye, but I like the fact that David Benavidez is challenging himself, bringing in sparring partners that's going to challenge him, that's going to be able to get through and hit him, because once he's in the real fight with Demetrius Andre, this guy's going to be countering him. He's going to use movement, and he's going to take those opportunities where David Benavidez misses shots to counter him constantly. The same thing that Caleb Plant was doing. So at the end of the day, David Benavidez has learned from his mistake. He is looking to improve, and he is challenging himself. So I commend David Benavidez for doing this. When you see Demetrius Andre, you see he's training and working hard as well. And Demetrius Andre is going to have a few advantages. He's going to have speed advantages over David Benavidez. He's a more accurate puncher than David Benavidez. So he's going to land some clean, flush shots on David Benavidez, and he has a speed factor that's going to be a problem for David Benavidez as well. But I still favor David Benavidez to win this fight, black eye or no black eye, because, look at it like this. David Benavidez is a 4-1 favorite in this fight for a reason. And the reason why he's a 4-1 favorite is because he's still going to bring the power and combination punching. David Benavidez is going to have the better chin between the two fighters. So that's what I'm going to go with. I think David Benavidez will overwhelm Demetrius Andre at some point mid to late in that fight. And I think that black eye could show the fact that David Benavidez is attempting to challenge himself in sparring, make himself better, and not just bringing in guys he knows he can knock over.